Hi, everybody. This is Gary Gonsalves and Vikas Jain from Broca Consultancy Services, and we do bespoke IT solutions to reimagine the way work is actioned. We use automation technology to help businesses with superior profitability by ensuring their systems and platforms communicate with each other seamlessly. So, we've been speaking to business owners and colleagues, and there is a lot of challenges right now and a lot of obstacles. And we're going to apply a technology lens to first understand our business environment and how technology can be used for some of those solutions. So, everyone likes superior profitability, but inflation in New Zealand is at 4.9% for the September quarter, the highest it has been in 10 years. The ANZ Business Survey Outlook, 85% of business owners are going to experience increased cost over the next 12 months. So there is a high pressure on business owners. And if you look at skilled labors, and I'm just going to share my screen. If you look at the headlines across various newspapers, Stuff, Business Desk, NBR, New Zealand Herald, they're all saying the same thing. It is very hard to get skilled worker. This is a global phenomenon. In the US, there were 10.3 million jobs in July with the vacancy rate of zero point 0.8 per job. So it is very hard to get skilled labor. So, what does this mean? And we're going to examine the economic aspect first. So, let's look at the money supply. The Federal Reserve in the US has released money into the economy. If you can see, starting from the top left of my screen and then moving clockwise, the Federal Reserve in the US has touched 7 trillion. European Central Bank increase in money supply in 2020. Reserve Bank of Australia, same story. Bank of Canada, same story. So there is increased money supply in the market, and closer to home in New Zealand, the black line here being New Zealand, it has followed a very similar trajectory to that of Australia. Now, we are not here to question the policies of the government, but to make sure business owners understand the environment they live in. The US has printed $2.4 trillion dollars as a result of COVID. Only six other countries in the world have a GDP higher than that. From a social aspect, if you look at pre pandemic versus post pandemic, 92% of workers, respondents, work for more than 4 days in the office. Now, that has dramatically changed, and we all know the reason for that. But that is continuing to stay, which means there's going to be a hybrid work environment, and your infrastructure has to be in place to support that. And this is what the Gartner technology trend is saying for 2021 and beyond. Anywhere operations. Your customers are ubiquitous, your infrastructure is going to be distributed, and your workers are going to be dispersed. So you have to prepare and use technology smartly to make sure you're prepared for the future of work. And this recent slide by McKinsey and Company shows that the funding on digital tech initiatives has increased. Physical footprint has decreased, and the number of FTEs in digital technology roles has also increased. There is a demand for technology, and when used wisely, we can overcome those obstacles. So let's go over to Vikas and understand how technology can help in this situation.
Thanks, Gary. Like you ended with a great slide where we are seeing a lot of shift in smart businesses actually making use of the opportunity. Given that so much money is available at a lower cost these days, they are making investment into technology. A lot more FTEs are involved in technology, and a lot more money has been thrown into building solutions in technology. I'm going to touch on some of the economic advantages and social changes which can be enabled and taken advantage through technology in today's environment. One of the aspects is total cost of ownership. As you know that in last few years, cloud native solutions have really matured. Cloud technology has matured. uh, Big solutions like Dynamics 365, Salesforce, AWS based solutions, they are all available now at a very small subscription price. What does it mean? That total cost of ownership is low, and even small businesses can afford it very easily. When I say total cost of ownership, I do include maintenance of the system, which is taken care of by with these big companies, backups, recoveries, data storage, data retrieval, all that is taken care of, infrastructure, servers. So, for small businesses, this is the right opportunity to actually get on with the bandwagon to use high end solutions on subscription model. Another concept I want to bring in is return on investment. Given that money is available at a lower rate and cost of technology has gone down, that means is your return on investment is better now. Solution that you can build in like something like robotic process automation, and you can automate specific processes, you could actually get your return on investment within 6 to 9 months. That's another huge advantage that you can obtain these days. Third economic aspect that I want to touch on is operational elasticity. Demand has been varying. In last couple of years we have seen lot of variability in demand, because with lockdowns and pandemic situation and outliers, your demand could go down just like that, or it can, when things markets open up, it starts to go up. How do you make sure your operations are elastic enough to instantaneously follow the demand and supply to the customer? If you want to create an operating model which is elastic, you need to have technology built in and automate your processes. That way, you do not have to worry about ramping up and ramping down your resources. Technology can be ramped up and ramped down very easy, can be scaled up and scaled down very easily. It involves pretty much no cost. Now I move into the social changes and impact of technology on those changes. Contactless and traceability. We Contactless is most used word in last couple of years. How do you create a contactless service delivery? You need to have a tech intermediary to actually deliver a contactless service to the customer, whether it's to with chatbots, whether it's to with again robotic process automation, automatic processes, and then they can directly deliver to customer, contact customer, auto notifications, anniversary reminders, or anniversary processing. They all can be automated through automation. Another aspect is hybrid work environment that Gary touched on. Like 92% people were working 4 days a week from workplace. Now 52% are working 4 days from workplace. So, and this will change. This will change even more so. How do you handle that? You have to bring in the technology that's available to us. And we know Zoom, we know Teams, and that's readily available to us. People are well versed with it now. So this is the time when businesses need to use technology to their advantage, uh, with the money that's available to us as an opportunity. So over to you, Gary. Now.
Thanks, Vikas. Appreciate that. Um, as you can see, there is a huge change in the business environment from an economic and social aspect. Now, there are elements within your control that you can change and make it better for your business. So, in the coming videos, we will touch on your people, process, product, and platform, and the impact technology can have in that. So watch out for the next video on Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Because can you just summarize the key points you mentioned in terms of technology?
Yeah, sure. So I'll reiterate the point that I mentioned. Total cost of ownership. It has gone down, and it is really low for anyone to afford now. High end technology solutions. Return on investment is very high now. You really can achieve too much, quite a lot with small amount of money. Operational elasticity. This is a competitive advantage. I mean, if you go for it, if you can follow the demand without investing in more resources and money, that's your advantage. Contactless. Create tech intermediaries, create tech solutions, create automation to create that contactless environment, and hybrid workforce. These are the key points that I want to really highlight, that you can take advantage of. in this post-pandemic world.
Cool. Thanks everybody for watching, and see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye.